Sometimes I have very wild phases where I'm hanging out with people, getting it in, doing what I want to do, and it's a lot of fun. And then sometimes it's followed by periods of celibacy and being a good girl. Lately has been one of those quiet times, but I got a little fun time in, and it was amazing for a variety of reasons. Welcome, I'm Latia, and this is my channel. I am a nerdy girl and proud of it. So, as I was saying or alluding to, I was having a fun time with a friend, and we've known each other for a long time, and it's really great to have someone that I'm comfortable with, to spend time with, to be able to like check in and remember who I am. It was also, I had a conversation with my family and we were talking, and I am a scatterbrained. I have a lot of ideas and very many things that I would love to express and change and act on in the world. And my mom was asking me to narrow down, like, what would you want to study and do? And I was like, well, I do love travel. And she's like, you could do all of these things. And I'm just like, it's not that juicy when you say it like that. Like, I do love travel. I love doing the points game, but that is like a thing that I do and execute on. Like, that doesn't take much thought or effort. That is something that just comes naturally to me. And I would love to help people with it. So I might, do videos about it if people are interested. So comment below if you are, because like, I don't know what y'all want. Nobody be talking to me, and I'm just like, I'm here talking to myself basically. So I talk about what I want to talk about. Which brings me to, after she did that, I kind of took a moment to myself to pause, and I was just like, who am I? What am I about? Like, if I had to choose to create the legend of Latia, what would that look like? And I was thinking, and I was like, well, part of it is I don't care about the spiritual. Doesn't fully matter to me because I'm basically in God's playground. So whatever I do, I'm blessed and highly favored. So I have no need to worry. But my main worry was about like Christian people being mad at me for not being like a good Christian. And I was like, okay, so I'm down for being like on the path of material wealth and like embracing consumerism to its fullest, because I'm an American and that's my birthright. I am entitled to it. Which, as I was thinking about it more, I was like, okay, I have been told I might possibly be very similar to the 7 deadly sins. And I was like, yes, I've gotten that I'm selfish and greedy, I'm a sloth, that I'm lazy. And I was just like, you know what? Yes, that feels right. I feel like I am able to be an entitled, spoiled, selfish, self-centered Black woman. And I remember talking to my mom about it a few years ago, and she was just like, why are you so entitled? I just don't understand. And I was like, well, Mom, as far as the Bible says, every righteous desire of my heart is mine. As far as everything in society and media says, think thought is thing, and you can get it, think it, achieve it, believe it, receive it, ask it and it's given. And I've been asking for a lot, so I'm hoping that's true so I can just like pimp out my life and have the most fun. And I remember like telling someone else about it, and she was like, entitlement, self-centered, that sounds bad. And I'm just like, I feel like Black people don't feel entitled. We have had ancestors who have labored hard, worked hard, and a lot of that cycle is still perpetuating. It hasn't changed very much. Like, there are changes, there are advances, but now it's almost like we have like a new disparity where it's not whole Black people. It's like you have to cordon off a part of yourself to be accepted into normal society. And I was watching so I didn't watch the series because like it doesn't look good to me, but I saw that there's this debate about Black AF, and I watched the trailer for it, and I was just like, this looks like a poorly made, I don't know what it is. Like, I bet they put the best parts of the series in this little nugget, and I'm satisfied. But I was looking up some stuff about life coaching, and I saw someone who posted, I watched it so you don't have to. So I watched her video, and she had a commentary about how it wasn't Black people problems, but rich people problems, and how they were trying to be white or accepted by white people and worrying about their wealth. And I'm like, well, people speak on what they know. So if you only know your experience, that's all you can speak on. But the thing that I know I have that maybe not a lot of people have is I have the benefit of having read hundreds, if not thousands of books in my lifetime, consuming a lot of information, and really using that to inform how I live my life and the choices that I would make. So whereas a lot of, like, actually, I don't know what other people do. Because I'm a nerd, I was a bookworm, I didn't care about other people. I've never fully cared about other people. Even now, I feel like people are almost like books, and they're more fun to just read and see their stories. Like, how are you different from everyone else? What makes you unique? What excites you and inspires you about life? Like, tell me more, because like, I'm the most boring person I know. So please, spice up my life with your interests. And if your life isn't that interesting, then what are you creating? What would make it interesting? What do you feel and think and love? Because that's what makes us human. And we're so caught up in things that are, I don't even know. But I was watching a video on Louboutin Hills because I was like, you know what? I need some like ideas to vision, because like my vision feels cloudy and blurred, and I'm just like confused and all over the place. And they were talking about how someone spent over $1,000 to wear them at her wedding, and I was just like, I'm not really trying to be out here for status and power. Like, that's not really the game that I'm playing. And then as I thought about it, I was like, but what if it was? I'm a greedy, selfish person. I'm the type of person where it's like, would you like to be man or woman? And I'm like, why not both? It's like, do you want a cookie? And I'm like, can I have two? Like, that has been me since I was a kid, and I feel like I've been trying to fight who I am. I'm also kind of a jerk at times, and I do my best not to like hurt people's feelings, because like hurting someone else's feelings would hurt my own feelings very badly. I'm sensitive, so I do my best to honor a level of respect. And a lot of me is like, you know what, girl, you've been like way up here on the respect, like take it down a few notches. Nobody cares as much as you do. And I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm ready to practice being more open and outspoken and telling people my truth, which is that for now, Black AF looks stupid. It looks like it's the same plot line and story and information. It seems like there's a lot of people who are creating things that are the same story, new setup, and it's like, where's the creativity? Where's the interest? Also, where's the acting? Because it looked like it was that fake acting, like nobody knew what they were doing, and it was just like, the trailer was really cringy to watch. I was just like, ew, that's kind of gross. But I also feel like we're in a day and age where we need to realize Black people are just people. Like, my skin color doesn't mean anything to my family because they just accept me as I am. But to white people, then it becomes a problem where it gets weird, because it's like, I don't know, like whatever preconceived notions that you're projecting onto this face or my experience with you, that's a you problem. I'm not a mind reader. I don't care about your problems. I just want to do my job and get my paycheck and get out. And I'm like at a crossroads right now because I don't currently have a full-time, like I am not in the employ of anyone in particular at the moment, and I'm working on building my thing and figuring out what I would like to do. And a lot of me is like, wow, I thought I would like to have a job and be a responsible adult. Adulting is for the birds. I would love to travel the world, be gorgeous, and talk a lot. I love talking. And I feel like I've been ashamed of that. Like, I felt so guilty for wanting more out of life than what I was given, for what I saw my parents having. I felt guilty that I've invested as much as I have in my personal development and all the choices that I made. And I'm tired of it. It's boring. Honestly, I'm guilty. I had an amazing childhood. Like, I had to focus on the negative and the critical, partially because I feel so bad that it was not a bad childhood. My dad would drink, my dad would be kind of violent at times, so yeah, there was a little bit of that stress, but that's kind of everybody's story at this point in time. And I don't say that to be minimizing. I just say that to say that everyone goes through something that nobody knows about. We all have our struggles, and I'm tired of telling a narrative of trauma. I'm tired of that being the shared bond among people. You were raped, you were abused, you were hurt, you were this. We don't need to tell those stories. For me, my favorite stories to tell are, Yeah, I got a text message that said I'm ready to see my greedy little slut, and I was just like, yes, I'm ready to be that. Like, let's go. I'm ready. I want it. I want all of it. And I was even like, you know what? Bonus, I'll tell you a little extra, like, things that have been on my mind that I think I'm going to learn how to do that I never really thought I would consider before. And I am just feeling so free, because I always thought something was wrong with me. And the only problem that I have is I give a crap about what other people think. And not about themselves. I don't care what you think of yourself. I don't care what you do with your life. That's a you problem. What I cared about was how they saw me, because I felt like I was only in existence in relation to other people or things. And so what I did was just like, okay, all right, to this friend, you know, we have sex, it's fun. To my mom, I'm her daughter, so, you know, I will tell her about sex, but like, I'll keep it, no details. To my sisters, you know, I'm a sibling, maybe, like, I don't know, they followed in my footsteps pretty well, so like, low-key influential. And you know, to work, I'm probably a pain in the ass, because like, I don't like having an authority. I don't like feeling like someone owns me, or like they think they have control over me. I am uncontrollable. I am wild. I have the potential to be very obnoxious, and I know that I have the potential to be like very savage and cutthroat. Like, I'm the type of person where it's just like, you know, I've read too many books. I've watched a lot of your patterns and how you operate. And I'm pretty sure if I really wanted to, I could go for the jugular and like wreck your life right now. But like, I'm trying to be like polite, and I don't want to feel like that. Like, I feel like sometimes I get vulnerability hangover where I share something very personal. I'm like, oh wow, I can't believe I did that. I don't want to have, dang, I came after you like a savage, for real. And then I'll feel bad, like, dang, I probably could have done that better. But their feelings are hurt. Oops. But I just feel like being selfish, self-centered, focused on myself, that is what I need right now. Like, I'm tired of trying to worry about everyone else and their moms. Like, it's not my business. If you bring it to me, I'll gladly chop it up and give you, you know, whatever you're looking for. Because, like, I have no need to advise you. You're not broken. Nothing's wrong with you. I don't have the desire to fix people's lives. There's nothing wrong. Like, if you'd like to improve it, elevate it, like, that's cool. But change is a personal choice and a personal process. No matter how many people you talk to, at the end of the day, it is your life. Do you. Do you. Do what you feel is best, you know? And if you don't know what that is, you know, hit me up. Maybe we could talk about it, help you out. But life is too short to be worried about what other people think, what they're doing. And the only person that every individual controls is themselves. And I am very excited to live into this very villainous, gluttonous, vain lifestyle that I'm about to choose. Very excited about it. I'm tired of trying to be virtuous and nice and sweet. Like, in the moment, I probably will be, like, to individual people. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm kind of ready to just be like, you know what? Exit conversation. And just be like, bye. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Comment below if you're curious about liking yourself more. I know I'm definitely taking leaps and bounds in that direction. But do you, stay great, and see you next time.